Good morning. What we have here in front of us right now is we've got a CZ82, which is an Akrov round made by CZ out of Czechoslovakia. You can find these pretty common. I'm going to say these are, you can find them in either a Akrov or a 380. Pretty nice. I carry this usually in my car. It's got a double column magazine, unlike most Akrovs, and I got a couple hollow points sitting in there, and that it's a 12 round magazine. Also what we've got is a Bulgarian Akrov. This is arsenaled. This is a straight stack. Mainly what we're going to be talking about is this one right here. Guy had this on the internet. Didn't know what it was. He knew it was a 380. Wasn't quite sure what it was. We'll kind of clear these out a little bit. What this one is a Walam 48. It's a conjunction with FEG out of Hungary and Walther out of Germany back in the 40s. What FAG was making was they had, you've probably seen several of their different other lines of handguns. They were making the PE63. That's kind of a predecessor to this one, where this one is all solid steel frame, slide. The newer ones they were making were aluminum frame with a steel slide. This one was made, I'm going to read this off of the internet. The pistol was originally intended for Egypt. The contract was terminated and most guns were sold commercially. Some were used by the police. Walam is a high-quality modified copy of the German 7.62 millimeter Walther PP chambered in a 9mm short ammo, which is, as Americans call it, a 380. It goes by several different types of categories or types of names for that same round. And that some of the parts were made by Walther. Most parts, including the magazine, are interchangeable with the Walther PP. The load indicator, the only thing that was really different is it's got a load indicator. See if we can get that here. Is right here. When you put a round in there, it pops up probably about 1/16 of an inch, which I kind of like that, because if you're in a dark area, all you got to do is rub your finger on that and you can tell if you've got a round in the chamber. The Walther, I believe, had an indicator that came out from the back side of the slide, and that. So this one took me a while to figure out what it was, because there's nothing, I don't know if it's going to show up or not, there's nothing that's on the slide. There's some markings right here, but it's like vaguely shown. Does have serial number here. It's got a couple markings on the heel. Hoping this is going to come through, but other than that, there's no, let's see, we'll go this way. It's got serial number there. It's got proof stamp. Got another proof stamp over here. So the only kind of weird thing was the stamping on, which you'd think this is a barrel, but it's actually part of the frame. It's what the barrel is in. This has got a fixed barrel. It says 6 ton, then 380, then a bracket, and then 680 bracket. Trying to do a search on that, couldn't find anything on it. Now this is the magazine, which kind of threw me off with this little heel on there. And that. The I gave up trying to look for what the gun was. I ended up finding what the gun was off of the description of the magazine. And well, that's where I came in at. We'll go ahead. That's what it looks like with it in there. Now this has got the little mag release instead of a heel spur release on it, similar to the Makarov. But I looked on the internet, found a little bit about this gun. Couldn't find anything really on the YouTube about it. Nobody's done a review on it. Pretty much it's the same thing as the Walther PP, except it's just a few variations. It's got the breakdown that you pull the trigger guard down, slide it back, bring it off. It's got the mainspring. It's around the barrel, just like a Makarov or a Walther. All the movement parts and everything are all the same. It does have a safety, which is a firing pin block. Originally these are red. When I was cleaning it up, I cleaned the red paint off of it, so I had some yellow, so I threw some yellow on it. But basically what it does is you flip that down and it'll block the firing pin from being able to be struck by the hammer. It does have an external hammer and that. This is a single action, double action construction. So these are well made. There is some machine tooling. It's going to be hard to really see. I grab my flashlight. There's some machining in there. You can see the serial number right there. But there's a little bit of wear on the sides. Bluing, supposedly the bluing on these were excellent for the manufacturer. You can see there's a little holster wear there at the front of the slide there. But as you can see, there's a little bit of, I'm trying to get a reflection off it, a little bit of writing, but it's only like tops or bottoms of letters. I haven't really went in to see if I can find exactly what it was. I'm guessing it's probably import stamp. That's the movement trigger. Grips on pretty much standard military type. Nothing fancy about it. So I thought I'd just bring this up, let everybody see. If you're ever looking for this, this is something that at least you I'll give you an idea what it's looking for. It took me a couple weeks to try to locate, and like I said, what it ended up being is I was looking for the magazine instead of the gun, because there's nothing on this thing saying what it is except for the serial number. This is Richard from AZ Gun Guys. I hope you enjoy this review. Me and Tony will be back on. We're having some wild weather here in Arizona. We've got monsoon coming in, which means it's going to be raining. Looks like it's already raining outside now. We've got a hurricane coming in down to Gulf. It's going to be pushing some water up to us. So have a nice day. Bye.